Chapter 2, Sages and Saints. Sri Vasishtha Maharshi. Vasishtha is the most powerful of Brahma's sons. He was born from Brahma's prana or life itself. He was a born Brahmagnani. No rishi or sage is equal to Vasishtha in spiritual energy. He is God himself. His strength is indescribable. Vishwamitra, another rishi, wanted to conquer Vasishtha. Vishwamitra did many thousand years tapas and got all divine weapons. Then he fought with Vasishtha. Vasishtha consumed all those weapons by mere will. Vishwamitra could not do anything. Vishwamitra's army and his 100 sons were destroyed by Vasishtha's willpower. Glory to Vasishtha's willpower. Glory to Vasishtha. Vasishtha is an ideal Maharshi. Worship him daily. All his teachings are found in the Yoga Vasishtha. Sri Vedavyasa. There was a great sage called Parasara. He had a powerful son called Dvaipayana through Sri Satyavati Devi. Vyasa was a famous rishi. He wrote many books. He edited the 4 Vedas, Rig, Yajus, Sama, and the Atharva. He compiled the Vedas. Therefore, he was called Vedavyasa. He wrote the great epic, Mahabharata. It contains the whole wisdom of the world. He wrote the 18 Puranas. He wrote the Vedanta Sutras. He was a great jnani. He had a son called Shuka. He was also a very powerful rishi. He could see God everywhere. Worship Vyasa as your guru. He will bless you. Become a saint like Shuka. Lord Buddha. There was once a Shakya king called Shuddhodana. He had a son called Siddhartha. Siddhartha was very soft-hearted from the very beginning. He was very kind to all beings. One day he saw a corpse being carried. He came to know that he too would die one day in the same manner. Another time he saw a hawk eating a dove mercilessly. He saw many pitiable incidents like this. Siddhartha grew restless and impatient when he saw the miseries of the world. He grew dispassionate. One night he stole from his bedroom, leaving his family and the kingdom. He sat under a Bodhi tree for austere practices. He got enlightenment and was called thereafter the Buddha. He preached to the world the law of ahimsa or non-injury. Possess the heart of Buddha. Buddha is one of the most conspicuous figures in the history of the world. Sri Shankaracharya. Sri Shankaracharya is the greatest philosopher of India. He is the avatara of Lord Shiva. He took sannyasa at a very early age. He was highly intellectual. He knew the real nature of God. He gave new life to the dying Hinduism, which was under the influence of atheistic doctrines. He was the upholder of Advaita philosophy. He wrote commentaries on the Upanishads, the Brahma Sutras, and the Bhagavad Gita. Before his 16th year, he had mastered all knowledge. He defeated all pundits and scholars in argument. He wrote the Viveka Chudamani, a very inspiring Vedantic text for beginners. Sri Shankara wrote about 108 works. He is one of the greatest sages India has ever produced. He passed away at the age of 32. He elevated the whole of India in this short period. Glory to Shankara. Sri Vidyaranya Muni. Sri Vidyaranya Swami is otherwise known as Madhavacharya. He was next to Shankara in Advaitic knowledge. He wrote the famous commentaries on the 4 Vedas. He wrote the Panchadashi, Anubhuti Prakasha, Jivan Mukti Viveka, etc. He was a great tapasvin. He won the favor of Gayatri Devi. Gayatri Devi showered golden rain near Hampi in Karnataka. He founded the famous Vijayanagara Empire through the 2 brothers Hukka and Bukka. Hence he is regarded as a nation builder. He saved the people from the tyranny of the rule of Muhammad bin Tughlaq and his successors. Vidyaranya was an ideal sage. Become like Vidyaranya in tapas, righteousness, wisdom, and sacrifice. Guru Nanak. Guru Nanak was the first of the Sikh gurus. He was born at Talwandi in 1469. This place is now called Nankana Sahib. He is the founder of the Sikh religion. He was religiously minded even when he was a boy. His father Kalu wanted to make Nanak a shopkeeper like him. Nanak gave up his studies and spent his time in the company of holy men. He composed many songs in praise of God. These are collected in a book called the Granth Sahib. The Sikhs worship this book. He tried to unite the Hindus and the Muslims. He died in 1539 at the age of 70. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus is the founder of the religion known as Christianity. He was a great yogi. He was a great prophet or messenger of God. He did many miracles. He served the poor and the lepers. Virgin Mary was his mother. His wonderful message is known as the Sermon on the Mount. He had 12 devout disciples who preached to people the way of God as taught by Jesus. Study the lives of saints. The study of the lives of saints will elevate you. You will become a very good boy. You will develop virtues. You will see God face to face. Tukaram, Jnanadev, Ekanath, Namadev, and Ramdas were the great saints from Maharashtra. Lord Gauranga was a great saint from Bengal. Mirabai and Sakubai were great lady saints. Guru Nanak, Kabir, Narsi Mehta, Surdas, Tulsidas were also great saints. Saint Joseph, Saint Francis, Saint Patrick were great Christian saints. May these saints bless you all. Goswami Tulsidas. Goswami Tulsidas was a great devotee of Lord Rama. He had direct darshana of Lord Rama through intense devotion. He was very much attached to his wife. His wife became his guru. He was born in 1589 in Rajpur in the district of Banda in the Uttar Pradesh. He was a Brahmin by birth. He was born with all the 32 teeth intact. He did not cry at the time of his birth. The great Ramayana of Goswami Tulsidas in Hindi, Sri Ramacharitmanas, is a masterpiece. This work is very popular and is studied widely in North India. Study the Ramayana daily. Get by heart some chaupais and sing. Ajamila. Ajamila was a pious Brahmin. He daily worshipped God. He was very kind towards all. He was very regular in his duties. He observed fast on Ekadashi. He was an ideal man. He was a great devotee of Lord Narayana. He was very regular in his prayer. One day he went to the forest. There he met a beautiful lady. He fell in love with her. He married her. From that day he left his worship and prayer. He was very much attached to his wife. 8 sons were born to him. He became a Nastika, atheist. At the time of death, the messengers of Yama appeared before him. He was frightened. He cried aloud. He called his youngest son, Narayana, to come for help. At once the messengers of Vishnu came to the spot and drove Yama's messengers and took Ajamila to Vaikuntha. Repeat always the names of Lord Narayana. Ajamila reached the abode of bliss by unintentional repetition of Hari's name. How much more will be the effect of repeating his names with faith and devotion? Purandara Das. There was once a Brahmin in Purandargarh. He was a very greedy miser. Lord Krishna wanted to test his greed. He came as a beggar to the Brahmin and asked for alms. The Brahmin refused to give anything and asked him to come the next day. The beggar came the next day also. The Brahmin asked him to come still another day. The beggar persisted every day like this for months together. The Brahmin at last grew angry and threw a pie on the beggar's face. The beggar left it and went behind the Brahmin's house. The beggar got as alms the nose ring from the Brahmin's wife. The beggar sold the ornament to the same Brahmin for money and went away. The Brahmin grew angry at his wife. He asked her, "Where is your ornament?" She said she would bring it from inside. She wanted to take poison in fear, but she found the ornament there. She gave it to her husband. He was wonderstruck. He became a saint and a devotee from that day.